Coach, has limiting big plays been a big focus for your secondary this week?
Oh, absolutely, but that's always the focus, and last week was no exception. We talked about it all week. We let a couple of balls get over the top of us, and really that's, not acceptable. And our guys know this, and, we try to improve on that all the time, our philosophy for us, trying to get the run stopped, slow down, especially some of the teams we play, trying to make the game one-dimensional at times. We're going to always try to do whatever it takes to try to win a ball game, or give ourselves the best chance. But there's some things that happened that we definitely got to get better at.
Were they coverage mix-ups, or did Randall just beat guys one-on-one, that kind of thing?
No, it was not any mix-ups, period. It was just a very, very, very good receiver that did some very good things. That was able to get a step behind us, and the ball was thrown on time. I mean, there was not a whole lot of air put on either one of those passes where you could recover. Once he got, made his move and he leaned inside, one of them was an outside release. He actually started leaning inside, made a great move to pin, the DB's arm to the outside. And there was no way that the safety could give any help on that release. There was no way he could get over the top. And at that point, you're trying to recover and make a play, and the quarterback put it on the money, in dead stride. And of course, this guy's speed don't give you a heck of a lot of chance to recover. But, they did some very good things. Those particular routes was very good out of them and not very good out of us. So, combination of both things.
When you watch those two plays with your cornerbacks in your meeting, what did you sort of tell them they need to do better to, eliminate those?
Well, one thing, this guy's very fast. He's a very good receiver. Right. One thing, you're not going to be able to run with some of these guys. I don't care. You hope to, but your guys, they're sitting there facing these guys 4-3, 4-4. There's not too many 4-3, 4-4s out there, and if you get one of those guys, you definitely got to get him at the line, especially if you're going to, press up. Whether you play off, on, whatever. Some of these guys will run by you. Period. I mean, but just knowing when to open, when to, they know their mistakes. We correct those every week. It happens, to everyone to a certain extent. And that's what you're always trying to correct. And but those things during the week, we worked on those very things, But till you face somebody, you can't emulate that sometimes. Scout teams in practice, And so it's definitely a learning experience each and every week. I just don't want to learn too many like that.
Ole Miss kind of showed some of that ability last week too. With Mackey, they've thrown a little bit more deep down the field.
They got behind Arkansas 3 or 4 times in their secondary. Same way, double moves. They're very good to back shoulder throws. The receivers are very good, very talented. They get off the ball very well. They get at you. Their second, third strip is full speed steps. And Ole Miss has always had great receivers since I've been here. I mean, honestly, every time we play them, these guys are always very good, very fast, very big type guys. It's no exception this year. We've watched them a whole lot on film, and we know they're going to take their shots at us downfield. We understand that. And, if we get in there and try to stop the run and everything, I mean, that's elementary one-on-one. They're going to take their shots on your guys. And so it won't be no exception this week.
Does last week make you think about changing coverage at all to give corners more help on the outside? Or?
We've got those calls in, and we've got to do what we got to do in certain situations to, be a football team, and if that means running 8-man down to stop the run, that's what we're going to do. And if that isolates us, then we've got to stop the run first. That's what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. And there'll be some coverages also mixed in, to give us some help. And we're going to play the coverage called, and like I said, everything we do is 100% trying to win a ball game. And that don't always necessarily improve certain stats in certain areas, but the whole bottom line is to win. And, with our young football team, if that means that we got to get the run stopped, then that's what we're going to do to try to win the ball game. But we're going to play always the coverage calls, and like everybody, we got abundance of coverages. So.